All right, good Monday morning.
I think Drew's new slogan is going to be "Good Monday Morning." That's what people are going to recognize you as.
Yep, there's Ted and Kendra underneath the flag over there. We can get a picture of them over there. We pulled in a new videographer today, Lisa Wright, my wife, who is just so excited to be part of our adventure. Probably getting her to do this because I have talent, not just because of me. Good morning. How are y'all?
Welcome.
It's good to be in Washington.
Delighted to have you.
Let's see if I can dock this thing. All y'all got to do is just throw us some lines, and hopefully we'll be right back in here. Alex will get the back one. Lisa, you want to get the front? I'll hold the camera if you want.
Yeah.
Look, if you could hold on to it, but all right, here we go. All right, Kenny, you get Lisa the line there. Oh, we got it. How about that?
Good, Lisa.
That was a good catch.
That was a good
Yeah.
Well,
So you can see.
Washington.
Yeah. Well, thanks. We're so glad to be here. It's pretty exciting.
Beautiful day.
We had a really good weekend. We traveled all the way down to Beaufort, and now we're back here. So this is great. Kendra is almost a Washington native, right?
Since the age of 5.
Since the age of 5. Okay. And Ted, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I live in Beaufort. Thrilled to be working in the Washington market.
Right.
Spent a lot of time here in Eastern North Carolina as ECU's head of economic development
Uh-huh.
for 14 years. So love the area and just glad to be a part of this.
I thought it was interesting to mention that her daughter is actually living in the Outer Banks right now, working at a restaurant.
Yeah. What's the restaurant?
She is working at Theodosia.
Oh,
which
wow.
is, Vivian Howard's newly reimagined restaurant paying homage to the women of the Outer Banks, and it's up at the Sanderling. And,
Right. And she's a cook, isn't she?
she is a cook.
A
And
chef.
I'm here to attest that it is an absolute treat. So
Right,
check
right,
it out.
right. Well, good. I'm sure that she'll enjoy it. Have a great summer there. So, we're gonna travel a little bit of Washington Day, go down this direction here, and see the Moss Lane development, right?
Correct.
And maybe see some of the houses that are being built that we're financing, and just talk a little bit about Washington and what it has to offer in the area. We're gonna walk down now. It's such a beautiful day here in Washington. Maybe it's a little warm, but we'll get through it and walk down and just showcase the downtown waterfront walking area.
All right.
So Ted's gonna actually drive down and
I'll see y'all
that way
down
we'll
there.
have a ride back, and Kendra's gonna give us sort of walking tour.
Sounds good.
That's
All right.
right.
Excellent. As we're walking along, you are on what is known as Stewart Parkway here in Washington.
Okay.
So this whole boardwalk showcases the waterfront side of the downtown Washington area.
Mhm.
As you can see, we are surrounded here by the Pamlico River. We've got the city docks, and they're real easy to access. You can go right online to the City of Washington's website to be able to get more information
You know what
about.
was fake right when we came in yesterday? So we called the
Hotel.
dock
Dock
master.
Master.
Oh, okay.
And you can also call them on VHF 16. So they're always monitoring channel 16. Very talkative fella, but you know most people think they've got to pay for dockage. I was just in Beaufort a
Right.
couple of days ago, and dockage was like $75 a night.
Wow.
And so here we got dockage for free. He said you can stay here 2 nights for free. So if you want to come by water, it really makes it appealing.
That's awesome.
Did you realize that?
I did realize that, but you know, I had looked just because I knew you were coming.
Right.
but I also know that this time of year we're certainly in high season, if you will. So, you know, availability can be variable.
Right.
So you were.
Look up here in the distance. We've got what, kids getting ready to learn how to sail.
Looks
So
like it.
this is the Washington Sailing School. I might get the name a little bit wrong, but we have a little sailing school here, and it is such a unique opportunity for kids to come and stay for the week and learn how to sail. They go out here and just are all over the water. You'll see them. Looks like they're getting ready to launch off right now.
Right. So does the old bridge, does it actually operate? The old,
It does.
It's a railroad trestle, right?
It is. It's an iconic railroad trestle.
And does the train run through town?
There is a train that goes through there. And I do want to point out, as we're walking, this iconic trestle here, and then the bridge 17 going over to Chocowinity, you'll notice a small area, and they're not making any more land.
Yeah. You
Very
can't build on that
special.
island, can you?
No, you
Yeah.
can't build on that island.
All right, and they're not letting you build over here, and this is marsh. That's undevelopable pretty much.
I don't know the for sure particulars, but it clearly has not been developed
Right,
up to this
right.
point. And it looks,
Yeah, and it looks like somebody's having fun out here on the water.
Oh yeah.
ahoy there!
Yeah.
Kids a little shy.
Yeah.
Little
Okay, so
little
this is the
sailing.
Little Washington Sailing School.
Yeah, Alice, when we get a picture of that? So you can actually even, if you look on the video, you might be able to scan the sign out. Right
Oh,
here.
this sign?
And they could actually, if one of their kids were interested in it, they
Yeah.
could actually find out more about it.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
it's a lot of fun. Our daughter did it.
Oh really?
My nephews did it. It's a great little sailing school.
So do they have like festival activities out here downtown? And,
Well, funny you should
Band,
say that,
music,
because they
everything
refer
else?
to this little green space as Festival Park.
okay.
And in fact, we just had the Washington Summer Festival just a few weekends ago, and there was quite a bit of lively activity with bands. We had a outdoor market with some of the local farmers. They had the what is that? The beanbag toss. What is it that everybody does?
Cornhole.
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 Right.
We had a cornhole
Tournament.
going
Oh, cool.
on.
Yeah, they even put that on TV these days.
Did they really? Did they really put it on TV?
Yeah, there's competition cornhole
That's
tournaments.
So, and at any given time during the year, depending on what's going on, you'll find all types of activities. In fact, several years ago now, we had the North Carolina Symphony came here and set up and played in this area. And it
Oh,
was
cool. Now we come back to that. At least we
magical.
love that. I bet.
magical.
Yeah.
It was just incredible.
Right.
As we're walking, I do want to make sure I point out just ahead we have the North Carolina Estuarium. So that's certainly a noteworthy stop in Washington.
What's an estuarium?
Well, this is a unique, I guess, museum, interactive museum with exhibits, etc. They have a boat that will go out at designated times that you can do little cruises on the water and get some, history information about our area. But an estuary are where the salt and the fresh waters meet.
I got you.
And
So
we
it's
have
really about the
tar and
environment,
Pimlico.
ecology, and stuff like that in the area, and what's going on here, and to preserve it.
And it's unique because I believe we are one of a very few estuaries in the United States. Like at Christmas they've done where they go out and look for mistletoe, and it's so cool. But I mean, this was here. It's just they completely redone it.
People didn't want to feel safe even walking on it, did they?
Well, no, they walked it. They really did, but it just was time.
Right.
They had started. They did a first phase of the project.
Right.
And now they've completed the second phase of it, and it's just nice.
Right.
I mean, it's widened, and it's really cool.
And now we're in this. What's this right
So
here?
we're entering into the first phase of Moss Landing that you can see here from the boardwalk, and this was started originally. As we walk along, you'll see 2 condominium buildings and some townhomes. And the neighborhood was originally started with those structures, and then as we referenced a little earlier in our conversation, the early 2000s, the real estate market went sideways, and the owner of Beacon Street, Jim Wiley, is from the area and or had family down here and used to come down in the summers and
But
visit
they weren't the
Washington and
original
Belhaven.
developers? Were they?
They were not the original developers, but they came in and basically took over the neighborhood and finished out this first phase with single family homes. And
Was it not going to be single family till they came in?
I don't know the answer to that,
Right.
but I can just say, so the original phase started with the condominiums and the townhomes.
Right.
And then they came in and Beacon Street finished it out with single family
All right.
homes.
You can. Hey, he's not scared of us a bit. He's
Yeah,
pretty happy
herons.
right out there.
There's generally, I mean, it's hot, but there's generally a fair number of folks that are walking along.
Right. It's just
Here
it's
at
early
any
this
given
morning.
time.
They've already most people.
It's a parcel of property that was formerly the Moss Planing Mill, so a lumber mill.
Mm-hmm.
And now it has been reimagined, which is one of the things Beacon Street does, is they like to take treasured neighborhoods, special spots. I mean, this is a boutique neighborhood opportunity
Right.
here, and to have, this quality of new construction
Right. Like
that you have. But as you can see as we approach, I like to say the salt, the buzzing, and the excitement is building.
Right. Right.
Quite literally. So in the new phase, we have released 48 additional home sites.
Okay. So they're for sale now.
They are for sale. However, we are well over 60% sold out.
Okay. Great.
And last year, we actually built out about 13 homes. We're in the process right now of working with a number of families and anticipate somewhere between 6 or 8 builds this year. So lots of excitement.
Cool.
happening
And
in the
so,
neighborhood.
what are the lot price ranges?
So lots start at $200,000 and go up to $375,000.
Okay. And that's some of them are on the water.
We have in the new phase 6 home sites remaining available on the water,
Okay.
and you'll see as we walk up, there's a few.
Right. Pan over here, Mr. Cameraman Alex, and see, this is the latter phase, and you can see in the distance over here too, there's a house with tieback on it that's getting built. I don't know whose that is. How many builders do you have building here?
So we have 3 builders in the neighborhood.
You have 3 preferred builders.
We do. And we have Brian Lyons of Lyons Custom Builders, Frank McClawhorn and Frank McClawhorn Construction, and we also have working with Homes by Dickerson.
Okay, all right. And they're a big builder, aren't they?
They are out of the Triangle area.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, in Raleigh
Yeah.
area, next to the triangle.
Yes. So we're getting a little breeze as we're making our approach,
Yeah.
but you can see that this boardwalk starts here at the top of basically between phase 1 and phase 2 of the neighborhood. This is a city-owned boardwalk, and it runs the perimeter of phase 1 and feeds right into the downtown area along Stewart Parkway. So, this is certainly one way to get downtown. It's an easy, quick little walk, and of course, the majority of phase 1 runs along Water Street, so you can take a quick stroll just a few blocks into
Right.
the downtown area.
Right.
And the city of Washington has also started up a little trolley that runs several days a week that creates an opportunity for folks to, be able to catch the trolley. It's free of charge.
Does it just run all the time circling the town?
I don't
do-
know
do
for
you-
sure
can
the
you-
days, but I think it's later in the week, maybe Thursday,
Right.
Friday, Saturday.
Oh, really?
Right.
The trolley is.
And it's so much fun, and people, it's just an easy way if you don't need to get your steps in, or
Right.
Want to see the town without breaking a sweat? Maybe have a
Breaking a sweat.
breeze with the
Yeah.
trolley.
Right.
so great
Yeah,
opportunity.
great little boat lifts you got there.
Okay,
For sure.
So right here is you're right on
Now,
the.
these boat slips, are they part of Moss Landing?
So in this new phase, one of the things that we did was we built out a private marina for the residents of Moss Landing. So
Yeah. Will they do any type of boat maintenance for you, or is it just lifts to use and stuff like that?
we do not provide boat maintenance. However, these slips are lift ready. I mean, there's water, power,
Yeah.
electricity here.
That's a great
You
business
gotta put it in
idea.
your lift.
You would need to put
Or
in
you
your
can
own
just
lift.
let your boat float.
or you can let your boat
Do you
float.
get it with the purchase of a lot or a house?
No,
or?
this is a separate deeded purchase.
It's a
so
separate
you're
deed of-
selling boat slips.
Literally
Correct.
selling boat slips.
Okay, good.
Correct.
Cool. So you don't have to own technically. You
Yeah,
can buy a boat
it's
slip.
an option for
Yeah.
those that want it.
That's
Very
right.
cool.
Right.
It's a good idea.
So you literally are just steps out the door from your boat slip.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of nice.
Nice homes.
So what's the Airbnb atmosphere in Washington? How have people just want to come down and stay for a
Couple
of days
days,
or
yeah.
something? Are there opportunities to do short-term rentals in town that people can take advantage of?
I do believe downtown in particular, there's a number of folks that have opportunities for people who want to do a little quick Airbnb. And then of course you stayed at,
At the
You said hotel or inn.
little inn in Washington. What is it? The little inn in Washington? Is that it?
I think that sounds right.
Right. So, but the rooms were really nice. The
It was
air conditioning
nice.
Worked really well.
It's a new boutique hotel.
Yep. Yep.
So
It was 2 bedrooms for Alex and my wife Lisa. We had a nice seating area, a full scale kitchen. You know, we're only here one night. We don't even need all that stuff. But it's really nice. And so,
And then in addition to that, we have a couple of bed and breakfasts. The Elm Hotel, Elmwood, When Pigs Fly, in
right.
Pamlico House. So we have.
So what's
quite a
this
few
sign up here
options.
telling us?
Okay, so we are making our approach to the newest phase of Moss Landing. And this is our site map here for folks to be able to get an overview of the neighborhood and opportunities that are available. I will say that our website at mosslandingnc.com is an incredible resource where you're going to find the most up-to-date information regarding availability. There's little orange dots. that you
Right.
can click
And Alice,
on.
if you take this picture, you can see they can actually pull on that
Yeah, they could pull on the scan.
the scan there
Yeah.
and do it. This shows you that most of these lots are sold. Is
Yeah.
this the area we just walked by right here with the dot?
Yeah, that's
Right.
it.
Right.
And we just came in up this
Right.
boardwalk here.
And if they got numbers on them, does that mean they're built?
That means that they are available.
Yeah,
They're
you can
available.
you can buy those. The
Those
ones
are
that are
for sale, okay.
obviously sold, that's available.
All right.
On our website, it's a little opposite. The orange dots mean it's available.
Right. So a good amount of these are already built then, aren't they?
They're not all fully built, but yes,
They're under
you'll
construction.
see on the water, we
Right.
have quite a few folks who have moved ahead with their home build.
Right.
There's several in the planning phase. And of course, in the neighborhood, there's opportunities at almost any vantage point that you could want, whether it's waterfront, off water on Charlotte Street. But the reality is, we've worked with architects, historical concepts. They're award-winning architectural firm, and when I tell y'all every detail has been thought through, I mean, everything in this neighborhood is very carefully curated, thought out. I mean, we're surrounded by the historic district, and so there's a lot of intentionality in terms
Right.
of the
Yeah.
coastal classical architecture and leaning into, you know, the history that surrounds the neighborhood, some of the color, some of the architectural details, those kinds of things are incorporated.
Right. So these look like really big units. Are they going to be multifamily at all, or is it?
No,
is-
these are
right?
They're all single family
Single
homes.
family.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just want to
They
make
all have, as you'll see, a ground level main living area and then a second floor.
All right.
But yeah, I saw that when I was walking around town too, that, you know, a lot of vegetation, trees, plants, etc. Even like this tree over here, you can just tell that not every tree just got cut down, you know what I mean? And kind of has that little bit nostalgic feel of like small town, you know? Lisa pointed out that the bricks are actually hand laid versus, you know, by a machine. It's
Right.
kind of interesting.
Okay, what's this little side here, caboose? What is that?
So the caboose is a privately owned building that I believe is available to VRBO maybe.
Okay, so it's just
I'm
a
not
little
sure how
historic
they lease
place
it
you
out,
might
but-
be able to spend the night.
You may be able to spend the night there.
Right here at the foot of Moss Landing, and then you can see Kendra in the morning.
And Alex said it, you know, you can see this portion of the neighborhood, phase one. I mean,
Right.
already, you know, that's one of the things we try to blend in seamlessly neighborhoods that Beacon Street does, where
Right.
it already weaves into the fabric that's already existing. And you can see just how nicely the landscaping has matured and just how they look like they've been here for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
Looks nice.
All right.
We made the model here. Ted, tell us a little about these models and the design and all the intricacies that go into y'all's decisions to build here in Moss Landing.
Let's talk to you about the various plans we have. We do have 9 home plans for the community.
Okay.
Those are adaptable. Folks obviously have the opportunity to customize their interiors. We can make changes on the exterior as long as that's approved by our architectural review board.
Right.
As we were just discussing a moment ago, I mean, the cottages are a great example. You see different exterior trim styles, different window mullion configurations on each one, right?
Right.
Each one's kind of a custom tailored design package, and then all designed to flow together. That's a lot of research. That's a lot of design work. That's a lot of attention to detail that's gone into these.
Mhm.
And as the neighborhood builds out, we continue to make sure we're putting forth that same diligence. As a new home goes between 2 existing homes, we make necessary changes to make sure
Right.
Windows aren't lining directly up. That if 2 things are too similar, too close together, we make changes to
It don't look cookie cutter.
exactly
So
right.
Each house look custom and have its own features.
You got it. So I think we have the ease of not full custom, but you end up with a look and a feel and a fabric of the neighborhood that's very cohesive but diverse, and certainly fits well within the historic district that surrounds us.
Right.
Yeah, that was one of the questions walking up, because you mentioned there was multiple builders and Dickerson's a bigger builder,
Mhm.
and we asked them, do they allow them to just buy several lots and build spec homes? And the response is no, they're not. They
Right.
want it very uniquely done, and it's supposed to give it that nostalgic feel.
Right.
Well, I
And,
think
and out this window, does this show is this the final phase, or is there another property?
This is it. I
Right.
think when we were walking up here, we identified there is the iconic railroad trestle and the bridge going into Chocowinity on 17. And so those are basically the end caps to this little downtown area of Washington, if you will. And they're not making any more land. So this is a very unique opportunity for folks who have interest in the waterfront living with the walkability to a vibrant downtown. We did not yet walk on Main Street, but within the last 3 or 4 years, we did a major streetscape where the entire Main Street of downtown was completely redone, and Washington has been going through an ongoing metamorphosis, if you will, in terms of new businesses coming into town, folks that are reimagining some of the storefronts down there. We've had some new restaurants open. We might even visit one for lunch.
Yeah.
So a lot of neat opportunities. And when you think about Moss Landing, I have racked my brain, and I would love for y'all to weigh in on this, but we keep, I haven't quite identified another area where you're going to find the quality of new construction with access to such a large body of water, the Pamlico River, that's walkable to a vibrant downtown.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Right. Not in Eastern North Carolina.
Not
It's
in
hard to
Eastern
find.
North Carolina.
This is going to be hard to replicate.
Well, the other thing that makes me think of is price point.
Yeah.
What's the price point?
It's also, yeah.
What does that look like?
So price points here, the lots would start at 200 and go up, we said, to 375. We're sitting, and that would be separate from your home build. So, home pricing really sort of depends on your home plan.
Yeah, of course.
The model home that we're in right now is available. We took advantage of an opportunity to build out a collection of cottage homes here in the heart of Moss Landing. And these homes are all priced at $675. So when we go outside, we'll have to do a panoramic view of the opportunities that are here, but they each have their own unique personality, individual features, interior, exterior. We partnered with Homes by Dickerson on these for the build. And again, they're all the same floor plan. They come equipped with an elevator, 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Great opportunity.
Right. With an elevator shaft.
With
Well,
an
that's a good
elevator
point to make.
shaft.
That's a good point to make.
So the elevator is built out initially as storage with shelving, but
Okay.
for someone who wanted to come in and add the elevator, we could help facilitate the process
Yeah,
to do that.
that's a huge.
So this is a great way to hit the easy button, slide right into summer. You have an opportunity to purchase a boat slip.
I mean, the 675, honestly, on a waterfront property in East North Carolina, that is honestly, like, I almost can't believe people aren't running you down to buy them, to be honest with you. On the Outer Banks, we can't find anything priced at 675 that's this type of quality house. I mean, this is
The other
pretty
point to make
amazing.
is that it's not busy boating wise.
Yeah, you get a lot. You get tons of
It's not like
opportunities.
it's not like they're
You're not
just
crowded.
filled with boats.
Right.
Yeah,
Not
and,
very
and that's what we share with folks is, you know, in 2 minutes you can be on your boat and as far away from as many people as you want to get away from,
Right.
and then come back and walk 5 minutes to downtown and be with as many friends as you'd like to for the evening, right?
Yeah,
That's
and you
a
also
rare
you also
combination.
can get on your boat and go over to
all the way across.
Beaufort
Yeah.
in about 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
in Atlantic Beach in that area. And you can also get on your boat and go to Kitty Hawk, where we're coming from. And honestly, that's probably about a 3-hour trip by boat. It's a nice day trip or weekend event, which is what I really wanted to show people too, was how easy and great all of East North Carolina is to get around by boat.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Everyone
Good
thinks
stuff.
of the ocean. They're always thinking. Like,
yeah, everybody thinks I got to go in the ocean to get to someplace.
Yes.
You know, and if I'm going to go down to Wrightsville or something like that, you got to get into this ocean, and you don't have to do that. You never lose sight of land. You know, today's Garmin systems are almost as good as driving with a car. You know, it's really easy. Of course, I grew up on the water, so I'm not intimidated. But you know, I would encourage people to do it.
To your point, I mean, a lot of folks, as you and I discussed earlier, I mean, they're just more comfortable with river boating than they are with ocean boating.
right,
And it is a gentler
right.
environment to learn, to enjoy, to turn your kids loose. You know,
Right. It's really a great playground that we have in Eastern North Carolina, all the way from Wrightsville to Kitty Hawk, a boating area that people should take advantage of.
it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Ted,
So-
tell us something about. I know Drew mentioned that you did a lot of sailing and just your experience. I was just kind of curious to hear about it.
Yeah, I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, so all of my sailing was in Mexico growing up and on the West Coast. When I moved to North Carolina in 1987, I became a motorboater. So that has been just, you know, it's different, but you know, to your dad's point, you know, this is one of America's archipelagos, right? I mean, we just have this variety of the intercoastal, the sounds, the rivers, the creeks, you know, the
Right.
numerous inlets to the ocean. I mean, I don't know where you could go and find a greater variety of boating options, from sailing to motorboating to personal watercraft and all the you know, outdoor sports that go with those. So I still have family out west, and there's
so-
no place they enjoy coming more than to come here and get
Oh,
on the
really?
water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Moss Landing is a development owned, but the company behind Moss Landing, tell us a little bit about Beacon Street, because it's really a Beacon Street development.
It is a Beacon Street development. You know, Beacon Street is owned by lifelong North Carolinians, right?
Mhm.
And you can see that in the neighborhoods that they produce, how they design them, how they manage them, and the ultimate product. You know, Moss Landing is a great example of kind of their operational model. Go in and find those treasured spaces that, you know, have either newly opened up or need to be repurposed within an incredible community fabric, and give people the chance to be part of that beloved neighborhood again.
And but they've done it. Tell us a little bit about what they've done up in the Raleigh, just so that people understand who they are.
Yeah, I mean, a variety of projects in the Raleigh, from the George, which was a large condominium building, some very creative, larger infill around the Five Points area in Raleigh. We're working on a new neighborhood called Burney Park, right inside the Beltline, near the Carolina Country Club. Fantastic spot.
Single family homes.
Yep. Also, yeah, but there's a combination there as well. There's a mix of different properties in Burney Park. Also, a new project in downtown Durham. So Beacon Street's been around a long time, had done a great diversity of projects, but the essence of each is what I described. How do you go into this beloved neighborhood and create a backdrop where people get the chance to experience living there again
Right.
in a way where the architecture, as nice as it is, doesn't dominate, right?
Right.
That's not the goal. The goal is to build back a community fabric that's
Right.
seamless with the surroundings.
They really seem like they're giving back to the communities how much as they are developing it, because it's
There
just
you go.
a way to revitalize an area.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
And you've got one new development going on in Bellhaven you're going to take up soon, right?
That's correct.
Right.
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, it'll be similar in part to Moss Landing, right? Well laid out. I mean, here we are in the cottage, not on the Rodner front, but you can look out on almost every window and see the water, right?
Right.
The aesthetic will probably be a little more towards the beach end of the spectrum
Mm-hmm.
for obvious reasons.
Right.
The location is absolutely fabulous. I
Right.
mean, it is right across the street from downtown, right on the water.
Right.
The site's been cleared, the bulkhead has been rebuilt. We're excited about that location. The town has just put in a new music venue right next door.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's going to be cool.
Cool.
It's gonna
Good.
be
Good.
cool.
Well, we appreciate y'all's time today and willing to meet with us and sort of showcase Washington and everything. It's been awesome to be here. It's nice to meet you, Kendra, in person after talking so much on the phone. And Ted, it's been nice to meet you too.
You as well.
But thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Pleasure, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to have you.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Thanks, Kendra. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.